Hey, it's Nick with Us versus Her. Today, I'm going to be going over some stocks that we can look at tomorrow that are high on the conviction list due to earnings, and they look overall, I would say pretty good, pretty interesting to me. So I want to shoot a little bit of a different video and kind of cover some stocks that I'm looking at, maybe put some technical analysis in there and kind of see what to do. But first, I want to kind of go over what's going on tomorrow. Just be aware there is some reports coming out. So we have non-farm payrolls, unemployment, average hourly earnings, labor force participation, and the Federal Reserve releases June consumer credit numbers. Okay, so beginning of the month, we're in August now. Just so you know, historically, August is a bearish month. That doesn't mean we're going to have a bearish month, but historically, August and September are the ones to watch out for. July historically is a super bullish month, which we just went through, and it was a super bullish month. So if we're staying true to trend here, August may fall apart, September may fall apart. Let's tread with caution. let's tread with caution. So let's get into Tesla. So Tesla tomorrow, I was actually specifically looking at the 940 call, which was today's high, but Lucid and Fisker both reported horrible earnings. I mean, EV, I think Elon can testify that EV is a lot harder than what it seems. And production, Elon even said in the past, like, production is hell. Like, if you get through production, you can get through anything. And this is what they're experiencing. Lucid misses 2Q barely, delivering just 679 vehicles and posting net revs of 97 million versus 147 million. Lucid is now forecasting just 6,000 to 7,000 production versus the 12,000 to 14,000 previous guidance. And then Elon comes in here and he said, I had more kids in Q2 than they made cars. Like, it was, it's crazy. It is crazy right now what is going on. But let's get into the chart, okay? So Tesla right now is sitting above the 200-day moving average. I mean, this is looking pretty bullish. We had a massive rally from 650 or up to, over above 900. We're at 925, close at 925, hit a high of 940 today, which is, the highest it's been in a while. Was definitely a weekly high. Last time it came up this late was back in May. But I'm liking it. I mean, I think everybody can testify, hey, we're liking it. It's holding the 200-day moving average, even though today it did come down quite a bit. But looking at some of these options let's go into the next week's options. I mean, today options got burned for tomorrow's expiration. But going into, some of these, I mean, premium came down. Premium crushed these pretty good today because it was only up 0.4% on Tesla. So they came in and crushed premium. So that's why I think you're going to get some pretty good deals on options trading here on some of these options. But I was looking at the 940 call specifically here. So let's go into the 940 call. Let me just pull it up here. I'm going to pull it up on the 5-minute chart down here. Now, if you kind of look at what's been going on earlier this week, we hit a low. This 940 call for next week expiration hit a low at 510. And just be mindful that this is not investment advice. Entertainment purposes only, educational purposes only, not telling you to buy the 940 call in any way, shape, or form. And if you can do me a big favor, hit the like button. And if you're learning how to trade, check the first link below in the description. There's a promo code if you want to join the UVH Academy as well. So going down, it hit a low of 510, came up all the way up to 380, but as you can kind of tell, the 940 call has been just leveling out here. So I mean, sure, we had some volatility the other day when it came down to 13, but last couple of days, so 1, 2, 3, it's been holding above 20. Came down to 21 today, hit 20 yesterday. The day before that, was holding 20 as well. So I would say this is pretty interesting, kind of combined with the chart. Now, it kind of depends, before you get into any of these trades, obviously we're going to have the reports come out tomorrow. And, depending on how that goes, could be nothing, could be flat again. So you want to make sure you're in a position. If you're buying options, you want to make sure you have enough time. If you're not sure if next week's going to be enough time for you, we can go into, the monthlies and look at the 940 call here as well. You're going to be paying a little bit more, but it should be kind of having the same effect here. Let's pull up the 940 call on the monthlies here. So yeah, this one's holding 30. So same exact thing. It's just going to be $10 more for this contract. So kind of going in here, it's instead of holding 20, this is holding 30. You know, hit a low of 31 today versus next week expirations hit a low of 21. So, you know, just be mindful, kind of interesting on that right now. Now let's go into AMC. AMC reported earnings here, and they had revenue at 1.17 billion versus 1.16 estimate. EPS came at 20 cents versus 19 cents. So they did beat on both revenue and EPS, you know, and they released the reports here. And the thing is about AMC, you know, there's a lot of people that want AMC to do well. I don't want any business to do poorly, right? I don't want that. But, you know, you kind of come down into here and you're kind of looking at the, you know, the cash. I mean, this was probably, honestly, this quarter is probably as good as it's been for AMC in a long time. Yet they're still losing money. They're still losing money. So, like, you know, times are good. People are getting out. People want to go see the movies. You know, the food and beverage revenue is up a lot versus, you know, 2021. I mean, everything is up a lot versus 2021 entertainment. I would say, even myself, I mean, we're going out more, we're having more fun because, I mean, you know, we were all trapped inside our house for like a year and a half, you know, with masks and all that. And now you can go out and roam about, you know, pretty much restriction free right now. But even though we're doing that, you know, they're still losing money. They're still burning through the cash. But if you remember, I did a video last month with shorting puts, which means I'm long. If I'm shorting puts, it means I could be a sign stock. Shorting puts around 12, 11. Those worked out fantastic. Was rolling a couple times. But now, you know, we're getting a little bit of in trouble here after hours. Now, this thing dipped to $15.95. It has made a recovery. I don't know what it's going to be like later tonight or tomorrow's open, but you know, I do think that I did specify that this stock's posed to take off here. Now, is this earnings going to be the catalyst to do it? I'm not sure. You know, what are they going to say during the conference call? They also released today that they're going to be putting out a special dividend in the form of an ape. I mean, you know, these guys, I mean, I guess they kind of get the culture, but at the same time, they don't get the culture. It's always kind of that awkward. The dude went on Zoom, had no pants, you know, the CEO, like it's crazy right now, right? But looking at AMC here, I mean, holding the 50-day above it. Now, what I would love to see, make a run towards the 200-day here, you know, if we had a little bit of a pullback tomorrow, maybe try to sell some more puts, short some more puts down in here. You know, I'm not really trying to get long any contracts in terms of calls and stuff like that, because it's a little bit, I mean, obviously there's going to be a premium crush. These were up, you know, tomorrow's expiration is up 344% IV. I mean, we're going to probably get premium crush. Expected move on this was $2.60 for tomorrow. And right now it's down 90 cents, right? So it's down 90 cents right now at the time of this video. So these calls and puts are going to get crushed hard. So I'm going to kind of see when the dust settles. I'm not going to, maybe I might even wait till Monday, you know, wait and see where the dust settles and then try to make a position. But I'm looking to short some more puts. If I'm looking at it, I probably would like to get, if it can hold 15, 16, 17, you know, try to get at least $1, maybe 50 cents. So maybe short the 15s for a couple weeks out here. Maybe go a little bit further out, but it all depends on where this premium crush comes in. Now, it's kind of interesting, you know, the call versus put ratio today. I mean, calls were 467,000 versus the puts were 143,000. And looking at the flow, I mean, I was looking at the flow earlier in terms of what I was trying to see. What can I do here? Is there anything that I can do? And, you know, pretty much all day they were buying blocks and sweeps of calls here. You know, they were on AMC, and it's not surprising. Like, I was actually looking to put on an iron condor because the premium was really high. Let me see if I have that order up in here. Yeah, I actually still have the order. In here. Let me pull this over. So looking at it right here, I actually had this order in. I didn't do it because I wasn't sure, but kind of going into the analysis here, we'll go into the curve here, go to analysis, and going into tomorrow, so let's say this is tomorrow. Let's go to 5, and then let's do a little bit of a premium crush. We'll take it down only 100%. I'm going to take it down 100% IV here. Okay, took it down 100% IV. Probably going to get crushed more than that, right? But we're looking at it here. You know, tomorrow, if it stays between 17.5, 20.5, you'd be making money on this position where essentially I'm selling the 19 strikes, and then I went long the 16.5 and the 21.5. This one looked pretty dicey because the risk to reward ratio, you would have risked 83 to make 167, so you would have doubled your money on this. I didn't do it, but my finger was on the trigger on this, so it's unfortunate, but it looks like they're going to premium crush this, which was anticipated here, but looking to sell some more premium after, you know, maybe we can get a nice dip, can go back up, but that's one of the ones that's going to have a lot of movement tomorrow. Now, the other stock we're looking at right here, Coinbase, which I made a video about earlier today. Now, Coinbase is interesting because crypto was down. Crypto's not doing that good. BlackRock, you know, came in. They made a deal with BlackRock with Coinbase to offer access to crypto to their institutional investors, which is going to be amazing. At one point today, Coinbase was up over 36%, and I kind of said, "Hey, be careful." Right now, we don't know what this means, but the thing is that I like about this is, you know, BlackRock is opening up their pipe to Coinbase. So, you know, kind of think about it this way. The closer you are to water, the more you're going to drink. And that's the same thing with money, right? The closer you are to the source of money, BlackRock has trillions under management. The closer you are, or they're able to untap that, I mean, this could definitely be huge for Coinbase. However, it really depends on how crypto kind of performs over here over the next 6 months or so. But it's kind of definitely interesting timing. But looking at Coinbase right here, you know, going into here, I mean, we hit a high of 116 at open, was pumping hard, closed at 88.90. It did reject. I don't like it. Rejected the 100-day moving average, came down here. So maybe we can get a better deal. Maybe we can get 85 tomorrow. But eventually, I'm thinking they're going to want to close this gap in here. Right now, looking at a premium, we'll go a couple of weeks out. And again, here, before I go into the premium here, I mean, call to put ratio, there's a lot more puts than calls today. They were expecting it to come down, which, you know, what we were talking about. But even the puts lost considerably today because of this huge gap up. I mean, they're down 30% on the monthlies, up 60 to 80% on the call side here. Going into next week expiration, I mean, these really ballooned. IV, let's see what happened to IV today. Did it really push up here? Yeah, IV really pushed up off the bottom here, which is making everything super expensive. So, you know, right now, if you're in Coinbase, you're kind of chasing. If you want to start accumulating a position, but I feel like if crypto starts to really get the axe here, we'll look at Bitcoin. If crypto really gets the axe, we're gonna be in trouble. And right now, I mean, I would say we're in the danger zone. It keeps getting rejected at the 50-day moving average on Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is getting rejected. I mean, I honestly, now this is my opinion only, of course, but I essentially, let me know in the comments what you think. I essentially think we could see to like 10,000 on Bitcoin. Like, I think we could go another 50% down. Now people are like, hey, it went down so much already. I think we need to, you know, there's still too many bulls, I feel. So I feel like we need to go down one more, like, big leg, you know, another 50% retracement. And you're like, that can't happen. I mean, a lot of people say that can't happen, but hey, you know, anything can happen right now. Now, for my last stock I'm going to review, Doordash. So Doordash popped 18% on earnings right now. Revenue grew 30% over last year. EPS came at 72 cents versus 41 cents. Revenue came at 1.61 billion versus 1.2 billion. So, I mean, I guess people are still ordering from Doordash, even though, like, I quit because it just, you know, honestly, it was just getting too expensive. They were messing up the orders, and they weren't giving refunds, and I said, you know what, just go get my own stuff. But I do use, I don't know what percentage the restaurants get. I do use DoorDash for pickup orders. So I don't know if the restaurants, have to pay for that. I would assume they have to pay for the platform. I'm not really familiar with that, but we closed at 81.36, right below the 100-day moving average. Right now, this thing is busting. Hit 100 after hours, down to 92. This thing, it gets to a point where a lot of these stocks, once they start bottoming out here, that when you have good news, I mean, it just is explosive. I mean, just crazy. I mean, looking at tomorrow, and you can kind of look here, they were kind of expecting bad news. Puts today, ratio 52%, 52,000 versus 38,000. So puts were leading the charge on here. I mean, these are going to pay out huge. Expected move was $9, which is a big move. But it's up $12 right now at the time of this video. So maybe we're going to give a little bit more. I mean, the expected move was plus or minus almost $10, which for $80 stock, I mean, that they were expecting a huge move. IV at 289%, which is, why these are going to be kind of expensive. So I'm going to kind of see where the dust settles. So we can get a nice dip, nice premium crush, come in here, try to clean up shop on DoorDash. So let me know if this is value to you. If you could do me a favor, hit the like button. As always, stay safe, stay green. It's us for a cert.